Alright guys, so I have some 22 gauge here. I bought a couple of sheets 2 foot wide by 4 foot long. They came pre-cut at the metal yard. The reason I do that, they're a hell of a lot easier to mess with when you're making smaller repair panels like this. I already made one here. Made a couple of other ones that are right here. As you can see, got the same 90 on them. Now these ones are shorter, a little bit wider here. So I showed you guys where we're going to use these. They're on the driver's door openings for the sill. They're rotted out. The passenger front's worse than the driver's side. Alright guys, well, over here on the driver's side I got the sill plates cut out, and both front and rear. And of course I still have to cut all the spot welds and trim it up, and then lay the other one over and cut all the rest of this out. But I just want to show you that, you know, inside of these rockers is 64 years full of dirt. So what I'll do is I'll scrape all this dirt out, I'll vacuum it out, and then I will use some rust stopper to spray and coat the inside of this the best that I can, so that any residual rust doesn't get any further. Now I am concerned it's rusted through here and right in here. It's kind of bubbly. If you can see that a little bit. Anyway, I'll sand this down. Might have to make a patch panel for that too. So anyway, I'll get the rest of this cut out and get it vacuumed up, cleaned out, show you guys some more. And we'll keep putting these new sill plates in. Stay tuned. Alright guys, well, I got everything cut out. Ended up getting out into here a little bit more than I wanted. Excuse me. So this piece right here, as you can see, is pretty bad. The metal underneath it, it's just a continuation of the door jamb, so I'll have to make a piece for that. But I got all the rocker sill stripped back to here in the good metal. The next thing is I'll lay it on and then trim it across here, down on the flat about right there, all the way across, and just do a cut and butt. But before I do that, as you can see, I got everything vacuumed out. I hit it with a wire brush, so I got all the big chunks off. All the rocker is good and solid in here, even up in the end of the edge of the toe board there. And under here, under the, as you can see, the door post. So the light's kind of bright there, but I'm going to show you guys something. So there's the back sill for back here. But anyway, got all the dirt out of here. And as you can see, light shining through. Oh, keep the light out, wait. It's pretty thin through here, going clear back into the wheel well, and you can see the tire. So looks like I've got some more work to do. I'll have to rebuild all of that wheel well where the tire was. Not very well lit, but you can see I'll have to make a patch panel for that. Kind of not a surprise, but kind of a surprise. But hey, not bad for, you know, this old of a car. So, and of course, you know, no rockers are available. Let me grab the light here and we'll have a look at this rocker. So, you can see she's a little chewy. And then under here, a little bit crunchy, so I'll end up having to cut this section out. Oh, come on, light. I'll probably cut it out here, and then come across all the way down to probably about here, and come back out, and then I'll probably come up into the front of the rocker just because it's easier to weld vertically than upside down. Oops. And then, of course, you know, you got some rust in here, so I'll cut all this out. Hard to camera angle from this. So I'll cut all this out, get rid of all this rust, and bend up a new panel. Well, anyway, you know, this is what you deal with in old cars. You start grinding paint off to do welding on one area, and, you know, look what I find. But with that much dirt in the rockers, that's what causes all this. So, anyway, guys, that's about enough out of me for now. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and spray the part of the rocker that's still good with the, mainly up here, with the rust preventative stuff, the rust killer. And that way I can at least get this front part done. And then I'll build the new panel for back here, and I'll do a video on that. So, yeah, well, that's where we're at. There'll be part 2 on this. It's probably enough video. So, alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. We're slowly growing. We're up to 326 subscribers now. So, it's a pretty good feeling to know that a bunch of people out there in the world actually want to see what I do. And I appreciate that, guys. So, if you would, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free, doesn't cost you a penny. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm always happy to answer them. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Stay greasy, my friends.